You should be hearing me now. I don't know why I left my mic off on the software. This is really impromptu. I haven't even, my work surface is not even ready. In fact, I'm going to show you what my work surface looks like right now. I think it's this button, and this is what the work surface looks like. So yeah, you can see that I've got the screen up, but my work surface is completely. Anyway. All good. Jerry, thank you. Mike, thank you. You're going to stick around for the whole thing? Oh, I see that my... No, I see it works. Okay, super. So everything works. Okay. Oh, yes, I forgot. It's just one more thing I want to try for this live stream. I just have to find it quickly. What was it called again? Yes, I forgot. It's just this live stream. Okay, let me switch that one off. It's feedback. Jerry, do you have a bad storm on your side? I know you're in Joburg, so. Let me find this new thing that I was looking at. Oh, and obviously you can't hear the music anymore, or can you? Can you hear the music? If you can't hear the music, you got to tell me. I'll push it up a little bit. From here, it looks like it's fine. Bad storm here, by the way, Jerry. Okay, so I was looking for a program for the live streams. Sorry, as I said, today is going to be very chaotic. I'll go through the sentences again, since you didn't hear a word I said. Where is... Oh, this I'm gonna need for you guys. So that you can see where my mouse is. Oh, yeah. Here. How about I show you my mouse here? And here I've already prepared everything, so yeah. Okay, let's go back to this. I'm still looking for the program. It lets me highlight questions. And for the life of me, obviously, I'm looking. No, got it. Got it. It's called Social Stream Ninja. And I'm wondering if we are already live. So this is active. Let's see, the service is active. Okay, I'm gonna feature chat overlay. Copy link. Delete. Add a view or doc. Sorry guys, I really do want to try this. There it is, and I'm gonna put the one in. I should have done this before, obviously, but I just kind of went and let's go and put on the camera and prepared absolutely nothing. I was thinking of doing it yesterday. Let's see, is it this one? Yes. Super. So this specific little tool allows me to do this. This. Okay, this is not working because it's not the right one. Okay. Docs. Whoa. No. Docs. Docs, custom browser doc. I'm gonna just rename this to social stream. So should stream. Okay, apply. Sorry, I really did not think about this properly, obviously. Okay, so social stream should be loading now. Refresh. And nothing's happening. Nothing would be happening because I did not select the correct stream. So if everything this one was on top. Okay. Nope. Refresh. No, I got it working the other day, but if I'm gonna battle too much with it, I'm just gonna leave it and yeah, skip it all together. Dogs, custom dogs. I'm gonna try this again. Why? Those refresh. Okay, it's not working. It's a pity because I could highlight anybody's questions and put them on the screen and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so let me get back to this, which allows me to see who is doing what. So let me go through Mike. Yeah, you can. Okay. Jury, no ESPHome. Okay, no, I think that I still have ESPHome, and I have 83% of batteries, so I'm doing okay. Yeah, Jury, all of my good luck with this rank. It's not going to be easy. So I've got a bit of tea, and I was explaining to you what I was about to do. So let me bring back this side. So I am going to start by, I have here a ESP32C6 Super Mini that is not solid. So here is a Super Mini. Now come on, focus. Okay, it doesn't want to focus, so I have to solder it. And I've got the breadboard is ready for a few things. So there is that. Then I have a liquid sensor. Here is a liquid sensor. I'll make a plan to be able to test it. So yeah, there we are, liquid sensor. Okay, from ESPHome. I have, I don't know, is it a ESPHome one? Yes. I think it's called a turbidity sensor. I don't know if I'll use it though. So that maybe also from ESPHome. Yeah, you're gonna see there's a few things from ESPHome today. These are DS18B20 or Dallas sensors, temperature sensors. Nice thing is that they can go in water. So that's great. And I've got two of them. We're gonna have fun putting those because I can't remember how to get the address anymore. I know you can. This one is a that's a ultrasonic sensor that we'll be able to test. It is obviously water resistant. Then I have a I can't remember what they're called for the life of me. Oh, that's it. TDS. TDS Pro. Okay, so that, and what is this? Oh yes, I might use, this is just in case it is a level converter. And it doesn't stop there. In the event that we need it, we've got a crimper and we've got a wire stripper that's up there. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my surface whilst you guys ask me stuff or tell me stuff or whatever you want. Jury, I know where you're from, obviously. Mike, tell me where you're from. This is going to be super chill, by the way. As I said, I prepared nothing. Oh, yes, I forgot to talk about the pH sensor. Yeah, pH sensor. There you are. So we've got a few sensors that we can hook up. I'm just hoping that, yeah, everything will go according to plan and that we won't have the problems that we had on the live stream, which was, I still don't understand. So I see we are 5 on the stream right now. Where is everybody from whilst I prepare things? In fact, I'll show you how I prepare things. Whilst you tell me where you're from, I will, I think it's this. Yes, it's this one. That will be perfect. So right now you can see there is nothing. In fact, there is not even enough light. Maybe I should bring this along with me. I'm gonna turn this one a little bit for you so that I can still speak to you whilst I'm here. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just ignore the mess in the back. That's my wife's area. Maybe I should put. Yeah, let's put the volume a bit lower from. It's still going at it outside. My window is like, I can't see through it. There's so much water. Okay, so first things first. Let me get. So you're going to see some bits and pieces of what happens at the back. So this is mouse mat. Okay. And the mouse mat goes over here, like such. Now, why do I put the mouse mat? So that I've got a nice unified color for you. Okay, then I'm going to switch on the light. So I have 2 LED lights. You see a nice light all of a sudden. And what you're seeing, so that you know, as I say, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's in the back, is that there is an Elgato Facecam 2 that is facing directly down, so that you can see my surface. If you're wondering what gear I'm using on that side, that is a Canon EOS R50 with a pancake. I think it's the 40 that's on it. It's either the 40 or the 28 f2.8, which gives this nice background. So the background is not processed at all. It's the lens that does it that way. So yeah, okay, so from here, I have the need to pull out this fellow, because we're going to be doing some soldering. The nice thing about putting this in the right place is once it's in the right place, I don't have to worry about you not seeing stuff. Oh, Jerry, you're in bread paint. Yeah, I know you from Hector. It's Sunday. Jerry, I suppose you're watching me, so, or at least you're listening to me to my nonsense. And you, Mike, where are you from? Okay, so you should be able to see. Yeah, you are able to see. Now, I'm not going to bring it much closer to that, simply because, well, yeah, if I do, you're going to see all the wrinkles in my fingers. I don't like showing all the wrinkles in my fingers. Oh, something strange just happened. Okay, never mind. Let's carry on. The music is not too loud, right? Sorry. So that I explained to you, my main screen is right. Wait, I'm going to step a little back. I'm going to show you a bit. You may have seen my photos of my setup, but my main screen is right in front of me there. Then I have OBS open right here. Right there is my prompter with my camera in the back. And over there is my feed for the chat and so forth. So I can see that we have currently 5 viewers and 12 views, and that we've been on for 6 minutes, 29 minutes, which I somehow would dispute. We've been on for more than that. Anyway. And anyway, so yeah, here we are. I need to solder that one. And because I'm going to solder that one, what I'm going to do as well, maybe, this is the Nightmare H2. I'll solder quickly that one. And this is an S3, right? Yes, this is an S3. I might even solder that one. So we're going to talk a little bit about tooling. I have, and I'm going to bring it a little forward, if it doesn't mind. Oh, here we are. So that I can show it to you. The dust. Displacing dust. So I have a little LED like this. Blue. Is that the right term? Blue with a light. which I use to solder. If it doesn't mind. Okay, I don't think you'll see it but I do use a loop, which means that you're gonna see me crouch a little bit. Let's see if I can give you a better view of me. How about that? I have the feeling that the whole thing is going, yeah, it is. Just hang on. That will be a little better. Okay, and it's a little lower as well. So as I say, I've got the loop ready for me. In fact, I think you'll be able to see it here. Yep, but it needs to be a little bit closer. Okay, like that. So doing what? I printed myself a so it's a two-piece thing. This is a I can't remember what that's called. I feel silly. And anyway, it's printed in PLA. There, puts itself together just like that. Then I have my soldering iron, which comes into two pieces, which lives in this little thing. And obviously I have to put it the right way, and this is not the right way. So we'll put it the right way, and there. And we'll put it right here. Solder, obviously. Without it, we're not going to go very far. In the event that I go completely off script, solder secker. Okay. And lastly, but very important, we want to be able to clean the tip every now and again. And this little fellow, and I'll show you about this little fellow in a minute. And we can do some soldering. Though, okay, this is not going to be a prototype, so it can be a black. These can be black. Okay, perfect. Okay, now you're going to say that there is no power over here, and you'd be entirely right. I have to find the power. Got it. Sorry, I have so much. Well, actually, I have 3 of them. And 3 of them is already too much. So this is a soldering iron. I need to adjust the tide so that I'm going to actually put the soldering iron over here, if you don't mind. I'm actually going to move everything slightly down like this so that you can have visual on everything. So we're going to do this, and you're going to see the soldering iron is switching up. And we are going to push the button, and there it goes, it's heating. Whilst it's heating up and smoking, oh yes, I'm busy building a smoke extractor, kind of, with a carbon filter. So yeah, you guys have gone so quiet. Is it my voice or is it the music? Okay, so let's start with some soldering. Okay, what I do, this is actual solder. solder plugs, and I just dip it for a second. See, dip it for just a second. And all it does, if it does it properly, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. The tip has some solder on it. It just helps to start the solder. So let me put that. Where it comes from. Okay. And I just go and I just put it in here. You see how nice it is. As I say, it just helps with the solder afterwards. That's it. And I'm no soldering professional. I've learned on my own from videos and that type of stuff. So I am going to try to do this properly, but I'm not gonna hide anything away from you. Okay, there is the first one done. Come on. Second. So whilst I do this, as I say, tell me where you are in the world, at the exception of Jerry, because I know exactly where he's from. And maybe if you've got any questions, as soon as I'm finished soldering, I will answer a few. This needs to be a bit interactive. Please. Oh, and in the event that you're wondering why I use a breadboard to solder it with, it's very simple. It's to get the angle right. The angle and the position right. So I'm gonna just turn this one around. Oh, okay. It will do. I say I'm no expert at this, but I have done my share. Yeah. Oh, so for next week's live stream, I'm nearly ready. Which I guess is good news. Let me see if I've got all of them. I've got all of them there. And I have all. Ooh. I'm not too sure about that second one. This one here. Come on. Work with me. No, I don't like it. I do not like it. Now that I've taken half of the solder out, looks good. So a trick, by the way, and particularly if you've got a printer, have a bin around. It's always useful. So, okay. So that's one done. Let me pull out another breadboard. And I can only find ugly breadboards. Well, I'll take an ugly breadboard then. See? Ugly breadboard. It looks dirty. It's been used and... So, For those two other ones, those two are going to be ones that I use for prototyping. So for prototyping, I'm going to start putting RAID so that it doesn't go into production. Okay, so we're going to go, we're going to just measure there. And obviously it's not breaking where I want it to break. It's broken one before. You want to play it that way? That's fine. I'm armed. Come on. The other piece has left me. Okay, so that's one done. Okay, then we can do the other side. I said this is the H2. Yeah. So I tried to initiate the H2. And I haven't been too successful with the ESPHome, although it is, to my knowledge, possible to do. No. That's it. As I said, to my knowledge, it is possible to do. This is another one that I'm playing around with. This is the C212, ESP32C212. I haven't even been able to get it to work at all. Whereas the H2, at least I've got it without communication. The processor works, put it that way. The S3 is a piece of cake. This fellow here is really easy to get working. So I was very surprised by this S3. It's got 2 megabytes of PS RAM and 4 megabytes of sorry, I'm doing more than one thing at the same time. And 4 megabytes of flash. And it did it again. And I was careful. Oh yes, you might hear me swear. I'm going to try my best not to. But if I do, I do. Okay, that's it. That like I'll go and fetch you later. And let me put this one over here, but not like that. Like that, it's not gonna work. Okay, we want it like that. Okay. Like that. Good. Okay, so let's put things back. Okay. So. Oh yeah, you're gonna see the grimace. You're gonna see everything today. So I see there is 8 of us. I'm going to ask again, please, guys. I'm going to ask again. Where are we from the world? So that you know, I'm from South Africa, Johannesburg. The weather right now is, let me tell you what the weather is like right now outside. Because I do have a weather station on the roof. It would be nice if my interface reacted. Okay, my interface is not reacting, so I'm not seeing what the weather is like outside. Let's see now. Okay. Then we go plan B. So right now there is 15.3 degrees outside. Feels like 17 degrees. The dew point is at 16.7 degrees. The wind has died down quite a bit at 2 kilometers an hour. And yeah, that's about it really. And it's raining. Actually drizzling right now. So now you know everything about what the situation is like here in Joburg right now. Okay, so back to soldering. And I forgot that I can see your chat if yes. Oh. Okay. Let's start. Did it go? Oh yeah, it died on me. Needs to read. 300 degrees. What was the song that went so many degrees? Oh yes, it was Kelly Minogue and Danny Minogue, I think. Something degrees outside. Can't remember. I think it was a Christmas song, which I guess would be suitable for right now. Come on. I don't like that solder at all. Yeah, they don't not. It's like a big bubble. Okay. Otherwise, how do you feel about that major change in the architecture of ESPHome? That the Arduino framework now is no longer the core of the framework. Personally, I think it was a good move. I think it will allow the ESPHome team to optimize ESPHome far more than it could until now. And also maybe to do some really custom stuff without having to rely on the Arduino framework. At least that's how I feel. Less dependencies is always better. The only problem is that now we're gonna have to really think about, well, if we want to do custom, learning ESP-IDF. But I guess that was always kind of a given. Okay, message retracted. Jerry? Yeah, no, definitely. I think we saw it coming up. If you look at the last 2 years of ESPHome, they slowly started introducing things into the IDF. What I think a lot of people don't realize is that that the Arduino framework is actually built on top of ESP, at least the Arduino framework for ESP. What am I doing? Let's see what the problem is. This is going to be shut. Okay, I'll leave it that way. So the ESP part of the Arduino framework has always been built on top of ESP-IDF. So technically, come on. Technically, it was always that way. It's just that things like the web server were initially built around I'm not having any luck with that one. It was initially built around the Arduino framework, and there to rebuild it to work with ESP-IDF. So, and the last one I think was I would have to recheck, but the one that allows you to log in into the ESP without being on a Wi-Fi network. So once they've that done, there we were. The Arduino framework was no longer necessary. But the size improvements are quite something. From what I'm seeing, we're looking at anything in between 5 and like 70% on memory and binaries. I mean, that is massive. Absolutely massive. I think we're going to see next year lots of great things coming to ESPHome. What do you guys think? Sorry, I'm busy boiling some solder. What time is it? Jeez, like, time flies by. I actually didn't look at the time that I went live. Okay, so those are done and dusted. I can now disconnect it. And I'll put those aside. And put some order. So again, you can't see it, but I'm organized in such a way, in such a way that I can put everything back out of the way. I no longer do this one, so I can switch it off. And this one can go back. In its place. Okay. Okay, everything's synchronized. You can go back to your place, and we can bring this one back. Okay. So I am gonna pull this one out. It's a little too small for what I want to do. Or shall I say a little too short for what I want to do. New. Want a little bit longer? Yeah. That is cute. That is cute. I have just a tad bit longer, but not much longer. Yeah, it's one of the green ones. So I put that in there. Oh. Okay. So as you can see, let me take it out now that it's soldered. This is a C6. I'm hoping that it's focused. Back. Well, there we are. And I don't remember if I've actually printed the C6. I have the S3, I've got the C3. That's the H2. Ah, there is the C6. Yeah, I was running out of black ink. So, yeah, okay. So I'm going to keep that here. I know it's outside of your frame of view, but I'll bring it when I talk about stuff. Okay. So the first thing that I want to do is this. And to do this, I need one of these. This is the Dallas sensor. It's a 1 meter Dallas sensor, 1 meter cord. And you can see we have 3 pigtails, or whatever you want to call it. And the box doesn't want to get open. We are gonna take one. Sorry, I hope that you can see. 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna ask me, why do I put pins on it? So here is the thing. I was looking for my pliers. Here's the thing. When I build on this. My final product is going to be on one of these. If I could pull out the right stuff. So the final product is going to end up on one of these. You've possibly seen them before, and in fact, they're basically very similar to the size of a half breadboard. And if you look, it's not far away. They're exactly the same size than the breadboard on this way, and they work exactly the same way. So where is my pointy thing? Plus minus, and you look plus minus. What I do is I solder, and obviously I don't have any with me right now, but yes, I do. These, okay, on it, and then I do the wiring. Now the wiring is very similar, so these are wired together, pretty much like a board is. And what happens is that I can take them out and put them in as I require or as I need to do so. So I treat these things at the end of the day pretty much like I would a normal breadboard, except that it's far more finished than a breadboard. Now, if I wanted to do PCB, I could do a PCB, taking this or even the breadboard into consideration. But to be honest with you, these are perfectly fine for what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a printed housing for it that will fit onto my my buckets with a hole that goes straight into the bucket, and possibly a out with a grommet that goes into the tower. So that's what I'm thinking in the moment. I may refine that as time goes by. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do each of these one at a time. So I'm going to take it out. The nice thing is I don't need to take it out more than that, because if you look, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to see, if I put it in, it actually locks itself in perfectly. It's like they did it on purpose. And you remember the bin? So I am going to prepare it. And the way I prepare it is, it's going to go into the last one. I turn it around. It's going to be difficult to show you. And obviously I'm going to lose it, like I usually do. Here we are. Oh yeah, obviously if I put it the right way, it would help. So you put the V into the jaw, into the V of the jaw, and then you bring this one slowly in. There, and it should lock. So now you can see it's locked. Okay. I'm gonna put this one in very slowly. because if I miss, obviously it's not going to lock into the right place. Is this one of these days where everything is working against me? Sorry, guys. There it is. It's in. I can feel it's in. And all I do is I squeeze it all the way. There we are. And you'll see it's nice and tight in. I do go often for a second round. Just here at the beginning. Not too much. There. It does tend to bend the pin a little bit. I'll be honest with you. But these pins are easy to put straight again. And I have, this is the collection that I've created. Oh, guess what? Here are these things that I was talking about. These are the females. I've got a collection that I've built up over time. Plus the ones that you see here. Now we just slide it in and hopefully it will get in. Yep, there it is. And it's not locking. And that happens every now and again on reused ones. There it's locked. There, we've got the first one. Red. Who can tell me what the red wire is? Off the top of your head, what do you think the red wire is? Come on, guys, tell me. No, no takers for the red wire. The red wire is always power. Well, nearly always power. Because there are some manufacturers that don't know color coding. I came up against one recently. They don't know color coding at all. I could show you. It's my room sensor package. The PM sensor. No, I tried to do two things at the same time. The PM sensor is, I don't know, doesn't follow any standards. I don't know what they were smoking. I'm not going to say I want some, because I don't think I'll enjoy it too much. And voila, the last one is done. And there you are. Nice, huh? Nice, quick and easy. One thing that I would like to do, though, before I forget, is to take it. I'm not going to be able to test it in water today. So what I often do, so that it doesn't go everywhere, is I just take a cable tie. If the cable tie doesn't hide. There, cable tie. There. Print yourself a bin if you can. I promise you, it changed the way that I worked. My space is always clean. Maybe it's me thing. Oh, sorry, missed a bit. Oh, this is a DLS sensor. I was just putting some, I can't remember what they're called. JCs? No, DuPonts. DuPonts on it. There you are. So it's a DS20, no, 18B20, also known as a DLS sensor. Nice thing is that these things go in water, no problem. And since I want to know what the water temperature is, but I also want to know what the temperature in the actual tower is, because it's the tower one. Yeah, it's, yeah. So that I explain to you how that works. Sorry, guys. Let me put that there. Black obviously is ground. Okay. So we're gonna put that there. The middle one, you see that middle one that actually comes from the resistor. That's a 4.7K resistor. Okay. And that is data, which is the yellow one, and the red, which is the yellow one, and the DuPont thingy didn't hold. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Okay. If you're going to play like that, wire, I am going to be slightly miffed with you. There we go. Okay, and obviously the red one, and I don't need to look at the wiring diagram for this, except that it's not agreeing with me. Let's untangle it. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're very familiar with it. I use it quite a bit. Mostly in situations where I have to go and fetch temperature somewhere else, or alternatively where there is liquid involved. In fact, there is one that's, I've got one spare one, which is for the weather station for next week. Because I want to put one outside of the weather station. Speaking about the weather station, let me talk about the weather station for a second, since I'm at it. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm going in and out. There, okay. Guess what? It's all printed. Nice, huh? It's even got a little space here. So I can't even order the solar panel right now. There is no stock anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print a round, a round thing, which I'm going to put on top with some of these. And let me show you what this is. I don't know if you can see. It's a transparent, it's a transparent PTG for outside light, UV, and things like that, and it fits. It fits right here. So I have to glue it. And yeah, in case you're wondering, that fits here, like such. Nothing is currently screwed, obviously. There we put an antenna. So yeah, and the board is already inside it. Let me show you. Oops. Here, the board sits inside like this. So yeah. Now I have to put it back. And there is about 10-15 pieces in total. Okay, let me put the board back here. You go back in there as well, please. If I had to criticize the builder of this, which is what they called open energy, something energy, open green energy, is that he didn't think about every sensor. He's only thought about some of the sensors. No, this one doesn't want to go back in. Ah, there we are. Out. Oh, expect a lot of ouch and ow next week. One comes back on top. Then there is the holder. As you can see, the holder. Okay. Also printed in PTG, in white PTG. And the nice thing is that it can attach itself to a small pipe, which the anemometer and wind anemometer and water rain sensor, bucket sensor, and the direction of the wind and so forth comes with. So, and it then fits like this. And if you don't want to mount it on that, you can always mount it to a wall because, well, that's flat. Sorry, this piece here is flat. So this is great, and it's quite long. Huh? How long is it? Where's my? From center to wall, you're looking at 20 centimeters. So yeah. So that's what it looks like. Let me just take it off from the arm, because the arm doesn't sit well on flat surfaces, as you can well imagine. There we are. So then put that aside. There. Oh yes, by the way, I was talking about doing some shorts on some stuff that I find here and there. I've got a few prepared ones. I just need to record them and then edit them, and they'll be going online hopefully during the week. So you asked and I listened. Yeah, the jury and everybody else, obviously. All of the specs are available on somewhere. Oh yes, on where I spoke about it. Otherwise, I'll put it up on YouTube in the community tab. Okay. I'm not finished with it, but for now I'll put it aside. Okay guys, so we've got the first one. Let's wire the rest. So all we need, and I know it's going to be, I'm betting it's going to be short. Yep. So if you're wondering why I put it so far, oh yeah, you see, hold on. Let me get back to the overhead. Okay. Also fully printed. And maybe I should show you this. Sorry, everything is dusty here. It drives me nuts. So you'll see that there are magnets. So yeah, that's how I keep my wines. But as I say, that's going to be a little short. And I can put this one in here to move less, because obviously this one's got feet, and that obviously moves less. But I do have longer ones, as it happens. I have a drawer with them. And there we are. I don't want a green one, I want a yellow one. That's a bit too long, but okay, we'll do with it. So you may wonder why I took it so far away. Well, it's very simple. I wanted space. I wanted space to put the rest. Be nice if I opened the right drawer. I just did. Okay. So let's put this somewhere else, out of the way. Which pins could we be using? Okay. Which pins could we be using? We want an ADC one. So it's going to be one on that side. Sorry, I want to put it so that we can see. So none of these are ADCs. The ADCs are the green ones. These are these ones from GPIO 0 to GPIO 5 because I use 6 and 7. No, I use 5, 6, 7. So we can pick anything from 0 to 4. Shall we try to put it on 1? We're gonna need others. Just double checking that I'm not going crazy, that the order is the same. 0, 1, yes, perfect. So we are going to put it on 1, and to put it on 1, one is the 4. Okay, that works for me. I hope it works for you too. I think that after this one, I'm gonna do another one quickly, and then we're gonna close it. Okay. So we want this one over here facing me. We want this one facing me here, like such. And we want, I think it's this one. Yep, it's this one. No. Nope, this is what we want. Okay, maybe before I do all of that, you want this one, don't you? Before we do all of that, I should connect it, all right? Can you see it flash? Yeah, you can see it flash. Okay, cool. I was a little concerned. Okay. And no, this is not the one that you want. This is the one that you want, yes. Okay. By the way, do you like the new layout? Jury? What do you think about the new layout? Does it work for you? This is only going to be for live streams, by the way, nothing else. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, that was... No, this is the weather station. I was going to say something's wrong here. So you're going to see how I do this. So in my sensor packages, in the analog, I've already got in the one wire, I've already got the DS, and you can see the code here for the DS. I pull it out and then I convert it to Fahrenheit for my American friends. Any American friends here? So you can see everything nicely. And the colors are not too jarring, because I'm worried about that. That's H2. No. Okay. So we are here. You're just going to paste that. You see, that literally, we're going to paste it. And we're going to just go like this. Except that the data pin we said was GPIO1, right? Correct. GPIO1, because it is an ADC. Okay. Okay. Now you will see that. I'm going to say this. You will see. No, bye-bye. Oh, by the way, all of this is available on my GitHub. I'll show you that before I leave. Or most of it, because I do work on it permanently, so most of it is. So you'll see here that there is a sensor address. Okay. And we're going to have two of them. I'm just not going to do the second one now. But I do want to have the address. And I remember that the address comes from the logs, if I remember well. So what we're going to do now is cross our fingers. Wait, is it saved? Yes, cross our fingers. Come back here. No, we're not going to visit it. It is live, so that's good. We are going to install wirelessly. Oh. My, obviously. So it's not other. This is from an old version, I see. One more. And save it, and I think that should be okay. We try it. True. I'm being silly. One wire ID. Yeah. Sensor address. There it is. So temporarily, we're going to actually kill this. We'll put it back later, just to get the address. No, you won't be able to resolve that either. It's not GP0, it's GP0. You see what I have to deal with? I mean, the incompetence of people here. Really? You should know better. Cool, thank you, Jerry. I was really wondering if it wasn't too jarring. But I put a lot of work into it. And I like it because now I can show also the under me I can show this area obviously, which is live as you can see, but also I can show the chat, which was something that I couldn't do before. And below that is the title of the music. By the way, the music is all from the same person or from the same artist. It's Master Plan Music. And he has a channel that does, well, he sings games, and particularly a specific game, although he does more now, but the game in question is City Skylines 2 now. And yeah, I actually enjoy it quite a bit. Okay, so let's go and see if we have someone unable to select an address. Okay, this is when we go ESPHome.io, right? And we go DS1820 temperature sensor. And we go down here. Address is optional. Yeah, one wire is set up. But I know that there is a way to get the address. I can't remember how you get the address. Well, maybe I should try the index. So we could go, instead of using address, we could use index. Index 0. You think it's going to work? And I'll be honest with you, this happens to me a lot more than you think. I go, why doesn't this work? Right, it's only compiling the main and the firmware, and it's sending the firmware over. You can see it's the blue. Okay. Unable to select an address. But does it give us data? Looks like it. Let's visit it. Oh, I'm lying. Why am I not getting data? Why am I not getting a data? I'm definitely sending GPIO1 for one wire. It is on GPIO. So I'm going to change glasses. So something in the toolbox, something that is also pretty useful, is this. And I know I look like an, yeah, I'm not going to say what I'm looking like, but yeah, what I like about this one is that it has lights. So I'm going to disconnect it. So I'm going to take it out of view. It is definitely into 1. Oh, yes, I thought I felt a cat. And I was right, I did. So Loki is with us on the floor. So it is on 1, It is on 1. And my wiring is correct. Definitely. Oh, it will never work. Okay. Who can tell me why it would never work? I'm gonna go and yeah, it's correct. Okay, I'm gonna go back and show you something. Yes, I need to change. I want to show you this. Why will it never work? And I keep forgetting this, by the way. Let's see if I can find one of the others. Yes. And what is the difference in between this board and this board? Anybody? Yeah, I've still got T. Any ideas? So whilst you give me your ideas, and if you want to, I'll bring it up a little closer for you. What is the difference in between those two breadboards? Okay. So in the meantime, what's your next project? Yes, Yuri, the power rails. Well spotted. Yours truly is using two different boards, and this one has a break here. So you could put 5 volts here and 3.3 volts here, for example, and then 5 volts here and 3. Or have 2 different MCUs on the same board. And I do that quite often, and I go, but why isn't it working? So let me fix that for you, which is relatively easy because all I have to do is to get 2 of these. Just 2 is fine. Yes, you'll see I've got really everything at hand. If you want to, I can show you exactly. So I've got my tools and my consumables ready in front of me. But if you ask me for a screwdriver, here, it's all I have to do is lean them a little forward. If you want another screwdriver, here. Yeah, I've literally got everything right there. It's very dusty because this place is dust, but yeah. Okay, so let's retry this, right? We're gonna reconnect it like that. We're gonna take this one out. Yeah, they all have magnets, so they all hold. Okay, the power rails. That was a silly. Okay, 25.8 degrees immediately worked. I wonder, can we see the address this time? Yeah, that's a JTAG. SPI. 1 wire. There is the address. So what I'm going to do, sorry, me being silly, as always, instead of using, because I've learned a long time ago, index 0, magic numbers. Have you ever heard of magic numbers? We do talk about magic numbers quite extensively in programming. So for those of you that don't know, I was a software developer in a previous life. I was also an architect, software and hardware architect, solutions architect, and enterprise architect. So lots of architect. And one of the big things in software is magic numbers. You don't want magic numbers. And a magic number is a number that represents something that's very real, but nobody knows what it is. So if you've got a drop-down table, often there is a number behind it, but you can go and check what that is, because it's usually in a separate table or in some kind of an array in the program, and you can see what it's all about. Magic numbers do not have that. They, okay, 2 is 2. What is 2? So yeah, let's see if it works. Yes, it does. No, that's the internal. Wiring one item on written failed. Can I be confused for a second? No, there's no failures. So don't tell me there is a failure when there is no failures. No, it's working. So that's perfect. We've got one that works. So that's great. And I promise you we'll do another sensor. Now, one that will work. Yep. We're going to use this one because I know this one will work. So I can show you the results. I mean, it's ultrasonic, nothing incredibly complex. RX and TX. So I do have an RX and a TX on this, outside of those two, which I've learned later. Yeah, I don't have pin numbers for this. I haven't been able to find them. Oh well, I'm sure. So my RX and my TX is 19 and 20. So the voltage is 3.3 over here. So you can see it's 5. Then we've got the ground and the 3.3 out, and the 3.3 out is that gray one. So the next one will be my RX, which on this is my TX, but first we need to find few of these, which I pulled out, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So, oops. Okay. So one thing that I often do in a case like this is I actually pop these out. I'm not going to bore you with popping these out and putting a 4 in it. Because it would be boring to watch me. You've already watched me do a whole lot of stuff. But I do have a standard, which I am going to use. Oh, this one is 5 volts. Great. Oh my gosh. You work with 3.3 volts. Let's see. Okay, so I've got a standard. So the brown goes into the ground because the ground is brown. The red goes to power. And then those two I keep in the order they are in. So orange and yellow. It doesn't really matter. But I just keep them in that order so that they don't twist too much. And yeah, there they are. And so let's get it right. The brown one is in the blue one, the red one, if it doesn't mind, goes to the red one. The orange one is The orange one is TX, therefore RX here, and that would be my first one. So they go RX and then TX. Am I correct? Yes, I am correct. So it's in that order. So if you're worried about damage from voltage, it's under voltage. There is capacitors here that will prevent any damage in any case. And the voltage doesn't damage, generally speaking. Okay, let's put it in. Now it needs 15 centimeters, roughly. So where's my ruler? Oh, we've got plenty. Okay. And it's pointing at me, so I'm happy. Ah, that's why you've been so quiet, Jerry. I get it. I get it. But don't worry, you can always come back and have a look at it later if you want to. This was really just to update everybody that's still online. This was really, I picked up my camera, put on my camera, and I was doing this, and I thought I'd take you along. So yeah. So this one I don't know if it works, by the way, because this one I wrote recently. And this is the AJSR04M. That one is not on my code repository yet. To the point where there's stuff that I wasn't too sure about. There is the component, and let me show you. So this is the component. It speaks about mode 1, mode 2. This thing doesn't have. Baud rate has to be 9,600. Okay, so let's go and make sure of that. Okay. Blah 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 blah, and you can see that it doesn't tell you anything. It's really, I just named distance. Distance in what? I couldn't find. Okay, so let me go back, and we are gonna override the yard port. Okay. Not just yet. Sorry, the yard port. Yeah. As I say, I was working on this. I have no idea whatsoever if it's going to work. Okay, so let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, cross your fingers. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Well, yes, we're gonna use this one for water temperature. Right here. And this is full state. Okay. There you are. In this case. I might actually use yard 2. Common? Cool. No. It would be in the super mini yard. What speed is it at? See, this is going to be way too high. I am going to just change it here temporarily. I'll find a better way of handling this later. We said 96, huh? Is it correct? Yep, 96. I'll find a way to override it. I'll give you the code, obviously. Shall we try it? Wait. I've done changes here. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, no. Oh yes, this is not even finished. I haven't even put the lambda. As I said, I was still working on this. I'm going to take that on it. Let's try to... Oh, you can't see my screen. That is totally silly. Yeah, you can't see my screen. So yes. So apologies. I'm going to just close this one. What I did is I changed that one temporarily to 96. I've commented this piece out, which actually works a percentage out from the maximum distance, which is the empty distance. And yeah, I'll find a way to override this. Or I can create a second port. I think it's got multiple yards. Let's see. Yeah, it's got 2 yards. So I can use a second port. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And let's try to build it. Why have I got multiple instances? Retry. Couldn't find the ID. ESPHome and Hydroponics yard +1. Yard of his bus because that's 0. As I said earlier, it's amazing on how incompetent the people that work here are. So ask me how many people work here and who they are. Me. I and my ghost. I bet you the incompetent one is my ghost. That's my bet. Okay, so let's try again. No, the other way. Looks better, doesn't it? Oh, it's gonna redo everything because I added a component. You see, there it is, the command component from past. In future, somebody remind me to put the whole thing into low latency, please. Right now, I'm assuming there is about 15 to 20 seconds delay. Yep, Sending it. I don't see anything red, but meter is a default. And the accuracy is to the millimeter. Okay, I'm gonna have fun with that. Distance not available because it's not getting power. Okay, then we're gonna cheat with the power. I'm gonna do something that I shouldn't, just to get it working. Just don't tell anyone. So I'm gonna do that. Don't do this at home. Yeah. Nope, it's not working. But always wait for 30 seconds to a minute. Yeah, it's not happy. Guys, I don't know how long I've been online. I just wanted you to come along with the ride. Let me work on this, and maybe during the week I'll give you guys an update. A video update, I think. So I'm gonna close it. I've enjoyed this, actually. I hope you have too. Yeah. Next Sunday, we're gonna start with the weather session. I don't know if it's gonna be on the breadboard or on the board itself. I seem to have a problem with the board itself in the moment. Sometimes it announces itself and sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah, I actually don't know if it would now. Let me take it out. Yeah. Take things back together is always fun. So if you haven't seen the board, this is the board. But you can't see the board that well, can you? Let's go back to this. If you haven't seen the board, this is the board. So I ordered this from from China. I just can't remember the name of the company, but I'll leave all of the details. And yeah, so I need this cable here. I really need to sort this out. So I'm working on to changing the way that my desk setup is working. I'll do that during December, but I have some of these. Not that one. This one. That one. There we go. Yeah, it's not the other way, I think. Yep. So basically the idea of these is I will be able to plug, I'll put it down there and I'll be able to plug the cable in very easily. I've also got one of these. Sorry. This is and I'll put it in the desk here as well. So this is work coming. Always improving things here. Always, always, always. Okay, so let's see if I can power it up. Okay. Oh, no. Yes, it's powered up, but I don't know that the board is powered up when I do that, so... yeah, no, the board is powered up when I do that. There's two LEDs, and they don't seem to be working too well. So, yeah. I really need to fix this. Okay, so let me put the right view on, which would be this one, I think. Nope, that one. Yep. So yeah, the board is here. Right now it has nothing. I'm just worried about this one not. I'm gonna do it like this. What can I use to hold it? Two of these maybe? Because it keeps pulling. Stay. Okay, so okay, that one is done. So when I try to get the logs, nothing happens. When I try to build, so install, and I'm going to do a plugged into this computer and use the ESPHome web to try. Okay, so it's busy preparing the download. In fact, there is another way of doing that, by the way. So if you didn't know, manual download, it will actually show you the build itself. Why is it rebuilding everything again? It was... sorry, guys. I'll admit it does get tiring. At least I'm hoping that the music is still okay. The music ain't bad. Yeah, I'm listening to exactly what you're listening to. Actually, what I could do is whilst we're busy with that, Yep. I could put it a little louder. I'll leave it like that. We're at the end of the streaming anyway. Ooh. Humidity outside is currently 100%. Temperature is going back up a little bit at 16.8. And no wind. So you see, it ends up in giving you this, which is pretty much what the other one ends up giving you as well. We're going to download this one. Yes, in case you're wondering, I used Gemini to quickly do a thumbnail. So we're going to connect, but it doesn't mean that we're connected to the ESP, and this is the thing. So let's try install file, and we're gonna go to downloads. Install, connecting, is gonna fail. Yep, it's gonna fail. No, wow. So whilst we're here, once this is finished, and this is going to take a second, I want to show you something else altogether. A new tool that I came across from another YouTuber that does ESP work. It's quite nifty, but for that we need to disconnect here. Yeah. Okay, surprise, it's working. But I've been holding the thingy, the whole thing in. So I'm gonna release it. I'm going to disconnect it. So we're currently offline, and I'm wondering if I powered it. Yeah, I'm going to power it with this one. Okay, so it's powered. You can see it's powered. I'm going to close it. Try to visit it. Last time it took me a little while for it to get it working. So I was talking about the other tool. Oh yes, but that means that I have to reconnect this one. Why can't you just stay in? like that, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my favorites, and it's called ESP Connect. So there's no connected device. We can connect here. And look at this. So I know that I've got 4 megabytes. I've got dual. It's an ESP32D0WD. I've got 4 megs of flash, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 240 megahertz. And we can connect quite fast with this one. 16 channels, 4 timers. Okay, LEDC speed group. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of data coming out of it, which is always nice. I'm just going to go back and reopen it again. There, ESP Connect, Connect, Connect. That's a very handy tool. With the C2, I had problems because I didn't know what its capabilities were. So I'm talking about this one. The replacement to the... Oh, come on, focus. There it is. That's a C2. The replacement, it's disconnected. Okay, we'll leave it disconnected. Do you think it's up? Let me see, it doesn't come up. Okay, what we're gonna do is try to reconnect to it with ESP Connect. Connect. It is extremely slow to connect, as you can see. Yep. Because I was going to go to the serial monitor and try to get some data out, but yeah, it's just not working. So what I can try to do, ESPHome flasher. It'll take a second to come up. It always does. It's not there. No. Ah, there we are. It's not showing the logs. It's not actually talking to the ESP at all. So it's I need to sort this out. Yeah, but just to show you the tool, I'm gonna kill this one. Because if I leave this one on, it's gonna just hog stuff. So let's go back to the tool. No, this one. And I'll disconnect this one. I'll deal with that during the week. And that's why I don't know if I'm going to use that or if I'm going to use okay. Nothing compatible. I'm having the problem that I had. No. Okay, it seems to me that this one doesn't work. USB cable problems. I know this one works. Yeah, this one works. Please be patient. I'm trying to plug it in. I'm never going to plug it in that way. I know this. There we are. We've got a light. Okay, we've got a light, but we don't have it's doing it just to upset me. I'm telling you. Just to upset me. Okay. So you decided not to work. Let me show you another one then. I actually think it's an S3. There we are. Yeah. Okay, connect. It's going to do its thing. And there it is. It is an S3, yes. And that's how I found out that it has 4 megabytes of flash and 2 megabytes of PSRAM. So yeah, very nice tool because it actually reads the PSRAM and the flash. So if you don't know what it is, there. This is a very useful tool. And I forgot who it was. Resin Chem Tech, I think it was that put that up. So we can take I'm going to take another few. Yeah, we're going to take that one. And, if you've never seen my collection of unsoldered, so that's going to kill it immediately. So this is a DF robot. I'm not going to say which one it is. I know which one it is, but I'm not going to. Let's see. There it is. It's D0WD33 dual core. Yeah, it actually doesn't flash is 4 meg. Yeah. So it's ESP32E, this specific one. And I think it says at the back, yeah, E. So I can put this one back where it belongs. And I can, specifically I'm looking for this one, because I haven't tried one of these yet. This is an 8266. So we're going to connect the 8266. Okay, connect and let's see what it's going to tell us. Well, that was fast. It's just Wi-Fi capable. It doesn't know how big it is, so it doesn't report it back. Yeah, there, 8266EX. With 4 megs of of flash. There, 4 megs of flash. So yeah, that works well. I wonder if this one will work. Let's see. Oh, this one is port busy news. I had that as well. The other day. I don't. This is Ian. No? Oh, that's reset. So it's Ian is the other one. Let's try now. Ah, it's working. There you are. It's an R2, 2 megabytes of PSRAM, 4 megabytes of embedded flash. So it's really, really useful, especially when you don't know what you have in your hand. It will allow you to very quickly see. I wonder, will it recognize the H2? What did I do with the H2? Ah, so yeah. The problem is, this would be the H2 because I think that's an S3. Okay, so let's try this one. Let's see if my guess was right. Yep, H2. And there we've got a bit of a problem. I know, flashlights, 4 megs. No PSRAM. Yeah, 96 megahertz, very slow. But very low power. Very, very low power. Okay, guys, this has been a wonderful talking to you. Next week, 5 o'clock, I think, which is my new normal time. 5 o'clock here in South Africa. That's 3 o'clock UTC. Just check on the announcements. It's going to come out during the week, and yeah, we'll start building a weather station with anometer, with wind direction, and everything else. Strangely enough, the code should already be up on my GitHub. Speaking about GitHub, let's go to GitHub. Let's see what's there quickly. Where is GitHub? GitHub is here. So this is my GitHub. Okay, you can see all of this. It's not a problem. Don't go into ESPHome. ESPHome is, I need to rename it. This is the tutorials. So you don't go there. You go to ESPHome modules, which is over here. And you will see if you want to join in. And well, I need to update this because a lot of these are done now. You can actually add to this if you want to. So I am still doing this. This is work in progress. This has been done. Yeah, I've been doing this as well. That, and yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of it. So there is the compatibility list. So those are done. All of these are done. And you'll see this quite a bit. Those are the ones that are tested. So templates, what are templates? If you go here, you will find that I've got a templates folder, which should be as well on GitHub. And this is just to get you started. This is pretty much what I started with earlier. So yeah, that's what templates are. There's a whole lot of templates I haven't done. This is the last time that I've updated them. So yes, the Pico series is, yes, by the way, I've gotten the Pico 2 to work, kind of. So yeah, those are the ones that I've done so far. And if you go into the scripts, you will find that there is indeed a templates folder with all of those. They've all been tested and they work. If they don't, and if you've got problems, please tell me. This is the sensors. So the analog sensors are here. Oh, I need to take that one out. The binary sensors are here. Bluetooth sensor, there is nothing. I2C, there's a couple of them. Some which we'll use next week, like the BME 280 and the LTR390. One of the SPGs will be used as well. The SPS13 won't be used, but, well, shouldn't be used, but yeah. One wire, we actually used this today. So there it is. Okay. SPI, we haven't used anything. I don't have anything here. Yacht, there's only one. So yeah, there's a few sensors. Peripherals. What up? Ooh, I've changed this quite dramatically. I need to fix it. The only place you're going to find data is in display and CAN. There. Those are the only two that have anything in them. Display and CAN. So that's peripherals for you. Includes, it's for the Pico font. This is the only font that I add, so this is something I'm working on. Don't go too deep into it. It's not my code. I wonder if code owner has put some. Nope. No, code owner hasn't put anything. Okay. But it wasn't my code. Common is very important. Yeah, debug info, don't use, please. It will crash things. It works on the S3. I haven't gotten it to work anywhere else. Settings, you will recognize this. Those are the basic settings. I have to add one though. There's something new. I can't remember what its name is offhand, but yeah. Sun is sun-related stuff. Display is the common display stuff. Colors, and you'll see there's a whole lot of colors in here. Fonts, there's a bunch of fonts. I love Robotos, so you'll see a lot of Robotos in here. Glyphs. Glyphs are straight out of the material. Icons, they are glyphs. But remember, these things take space, so you need a lot of space. Network, Bluetooth, all of the Bluetooth stuff, and some that I was working on that I need to take out. You do this, and you're looking for trouble. No, it is doable. This is the Ethernet. No, in case you're wondering what it's for these. Yeah, you see there is an Ethernet port. And by the way, they're not called ESP. They are called WT32. And this is an S1. It is ESP32S, essentially. That's been repackaged in QTT. If you want to thread, obviously, thread is coming soon. So is Zigbee coming soon, although I have started a few things. The web server. So I use version 3. Oops, not what I wanted. Hey. Okay, I've lost my side thing. I clicked somewhere I shouldn't have, huh? Yeah. Okay, network. Okay, so that is the web server code. This is a Wi-Fi code. You'll recognize it. And I can carry on and on and on. It's quite long, believe it or not. So that's for the network. Time. There's GPS time, but I haven't had a GPS that works. So, and I've got a few. I could show you a few. And obviously the Home Assistant time. I might add the one that goes out to the internet. The problem with that is I'm trying to keep everything local within our network. So, but I might add that. And then the rest is pretty much, yeah. So we've done common. Have we? Yeah, we have. And then the boards. And the boards are split currently into 3. ESP32, and you'll see the list of ESP32s that I've tested. And then ESP8266. Why is there 2 secrets? I need to clean that up. And then the Raspberry Pi is split into 2. This is a new one. So you'll see that's the standard stuff. A component for the SPI. That's as far as I got. I can't get it working past this. So yeah. Yep. So ESPHome modules is where you're going to find everything. And I'll try to start documenting it a bit better. But yeah. And I need to add all of the, yeah. And as I say, you're welcome to contribute. For sure. Okay. So that was that. If any of this was useful to you, and you want to help me buy, these and these and plenty others, and continue doing these live stream and back next year the tutorials, you can do like Jury. You can go and join. Jury's over a year now. I think it's 14 months. Let me check. I think it is 14 months. No, I can't go and check right now. So you can join, and that's one way, or you can do a super chat and leave me with something, or after we close a super thanks, which you can do as well. Look, as I say, I don't like to ask for money, but to be dead honest with you, it's getting expensive. And having to order from China and the shipping and everything else to South Africa, it's getting a bit heavy. I've reinvested into a whole lot of C3s and things like that. The C3s is because I've got I'm going to use them here for my home package. Now, or my room packages, if you want to see that. Let me show you. Not this one, because this one is not it. This one. So I'm gonna close code. I'm gonna bring this one across for you. This is my production. Don't look that side. Just do this. This is my production Home Assistant, and everything you see here, and this, and the fact that my main light is on. You see the main light is on. Is automatic because it detected the occupancy. So yeah, so let me quickly go and show you. There it is, ESPHome. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but we were using ESPHome beta, not ESPHome production. This is production. And there it is, and I'm just gonna go visit. That's odd. Yep. So you'll see there is quite a bit here. It's very bright in the moment because it's right under one of my spots. So yeah, and there is a whole lot of data, obviously. The occupancy is the combination of these two. You'll see no more movement. There is movement. And this is IR or PIR, and this one is a radar. This is the PM stuff, which I have to readjust. Yeah, I know they all look very similar. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Yeah, I've got a problem with my ECO2 readings. Yeah, so that's what it does. And if you want to see everything, obviously you can. You've got a BMP and yeah. So this is the way that I also name stuff so that I know which sensor I'm talking to or looking at. Yeah. So there you see quite a bit of what's up. Yep, that's what it looks like. Yeah. No, this one doesn't. I know it wouldn't because it's not an S3. It's a C3, right? Somewhere it should say it's a C3. Nope, this one doesn't have it. But yeah, it is a C3. I can assure you of that. And it doesn't say it anywhere until I go edit. Oh no, it's a C6. Sorry, it's a C6 Super Mini. But I will be stepping it down to a C3. So yeah. Okay, guys. Enough. I know. Wait, Jury. Honestly, I'm using beta strictly for my dev environment. I'm doing it on purpose because you could have problems. Production environment is production. And in fact, my so I have the tutorial version. Here it is. The tutorial version is running on. I need to update that, but it's running on production as well. Yeah, I see I haven't updated this in a while. Update. And I see code server as well. It's I'm going to just run the update on all of them. Like that, it's done. There. Oh, and if you're wondering why I don't back up, it's because the entire thing gets backed up. The entire machine. This is virtual machine that's running. on Proxmox, and yeah, one of these days, if you're interested, I will talk about Proxmox and things like that. I think it's something that I should do in the future. Just saying. I keep on saying that I'm about to leave, and I keep on showing you more stuff. This is Proxmox. So I've got a few virtual machines running on Proxmox. Docker, I've got a full-on Docker. I've got, it's called Holster, but it hosts WordPress sites internally. I used to develop WordPress sites in my spare time. Llama, you must know Llama. It's AI-based. And then you've got Devenator, which is a development machine, which is what we were working on most days, and the tutorial one. There is currently nothing else running here. So you're going to say you've got this, and it's a nice machine. So there, 12 CPUs, 31, well, it's actually not 12 CPUs, but yeah, 32 gigs of RAM, storage for days. I don't know if it will tell you. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's two 512s and 2 terabytes that run this. So, and I've got plenty of headroom on pretty much everything. So, yeah, there. It's an i5 10500T. And maybe I should talk about my lab, if you're interested. So, yeah, if you're interested, just sound off in the comments later. And I can talk a bit about my lab. We were on the production machine earlier on. That's the production machine. And, do your update quickly. This is new, by the way, that it does it this way. So we'll go to the system. And where is the hardware stuff? So this is my storage. It's an NVMe. So there you are. I do not have any network storage on this. And you can see externals is disabled. And this is a Raspberry Pi, the Raspberry Pi 5 to be exact. It's got 8 gigs. So it's an 8 gig Raspberry Pi 5 that runs my production. So yeah. So what else quickly? What else could I show you? That's it really. There's a unified network. My entire network is unified. I gradually replaced everything to unify, and I'm not sorry for it. Really, I'm not. Yeah. I've got a dedicated Home Assistant, which has nothing, as you can see. Doesn't even have, all it does, this is a clean installation of Home Assistant. But it does have, if you go into settings, yeah, that I can update it. Actually can launch the update. No, I won't do it. But if you go into the add-ons, I run the same SunSync inverter add-on. And that's what gives me my inverter state, and I can talk back to my inverter. And yeah, that's how I do it. It sounds like an expensive way of doing it. I had 2 gig, I think it's 2 gig Raspberry 4 2 gig that was laying around that I was doing nothing with. No, it's a 4 gig. I thought it was a 2 gig, but it's a 4 gig. Okay, that I was doing nothing with. That was just laying around. So, yeah. I put Home Assistant on it, and yeah, that's what it's used for. And it's been stable like a rock for now 2 years. Anyway, it's been really nice. When I say really nice, it's been really, really nice being able to talk like this. Not drink too much. I should have, because if you're wondering what this is, in Belgium and in France, there is a brand called Orangina, or Orangina, if you want to call it like that in English, which you can't find here. You can't find anything near it. I found a way to recreate their recipe, or close. It is concentrated orange with pulp, natural, no additive whatsoever in it, in sparkling water. There. It reminds me a bit of my youth. So there, you have a tidbit about me as last piece. Please do tell me if you like this and this format. I might do one every now and again. My next live stream is my last scheduled live stream for the year, where we'll start with the weather station. That might take more than one live stream, to be honest with you. Yeah, guys, it's now 8:22 here in Johannesburg. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm going to wish you the best for the week. I'll see you next week. Same place, same time. And enjoy your week. Make it count. And keep tweaking. Keep making. Cheers. Yeah, cheers. If I could click on the right stuff, would be better. Cheers.